Sofia Richie has a little message for Kourtney Kardashian, despite her being twice her age.
The Weeknd and Bella Hadid have a new rule they must follow for their relationship to last.
Ooh, and Khloe Kardashian used her sister Kylie Jenner to send a message, and we are living for it. We're talking about all of these things right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Chanel Herlin.
It is Friday.
Yes!
It's exciting. We made it, and we are kicking off this Friday edition of The Rewind with the drama going down between Sofia Richie and Kourtney Kardashian. So it's no secret that Kourtney doesn't love the fact that 19-year-old Sofia Richie is dating her ex and baby daddy, Scott Disick. I mean,
yeah.
Obviously, I don't really think it needs any further explaining. It's obvious why she's not into that. And it's also even more well known that Kourtney doesn't really like that Sophia plays the role of stepmom to her and Scott's 3 kids. However, now Sophia is done with Kourtney's constant criticisms. A source told Radar Online that Sophia is sick of, quote, Kourtney's crap about how she wants her to stay away from Scott's kids. The source went on to say that Sophia wants Kourtney to stop finding ways to, quote, insert herself into Scott's life, and that she just wants Kourtney to leave her alone. We're gonna keep going, but what are your thoughts so far?
I don't know. I'm in two minds. I get why Sophia's irritated with this because she's been with Scott long enough now for us to realize that this is pretty serious. Like, just let Sophia be with Scott's kids. It's no big deal on Sophia's side. But then on Kourtney's side, I'm also like, I understand, I guess, as a separated mom, how you don't want your children with your ex's new girl.
Right. I think it's just odd, and I think the age difference is just like a little added salt into the wound.
Yeah.
All around, though, I agree with you. I'm like, if Sophia and Scott are actually, dare I say it, going to last, I mean, his kids are kind of part of the package when they date.
And I'm sure the kids are like, they want to hang out with Sophia. Scott's with him, Scott's with her all the time. The kids don't know the actual drama, so they want to be with Sophia, but mommy says no, so it's actually causing, I guess, more drama.
That's true. I didn't even think about, no one thinks about the kids in this situation, and this is who it's really affecting. But Sophia is just over it. In fact, she thinks, quote, Kourtney needs to, excuse my language, grow the up. Yikes.
Okay.
I'm telling you, my Friday has just been full of obscenities, and it is just like, woo. Anyway, the source went on to say that Sophia says Scott is her man, and if Kourtney really wanted to work things out with Scott, she could have, but it's her loss. I will say, despite what that source said, I don't think Kourtney views losing Scott as a loss.
Yeah.
I think it was very much like her choice.
Yeah.
But I see why Sophia kind of would want to add that, like, as a little comeback, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you know, I feel
should have just ended it at the grow the F up.
Yeah, that was a good ending. That was on a high. That was for sure. I just also feel like Kourtney and Scott's relationship is so good. Like, we've seen them on the episodes where they're laughing, and she kind of like, when she was asking Scott to give like boundaries, like he can't just come in the house. We saw this on one of the episodes when Eunice is there. Like, they were joking about it. Their relationship is good. Yeah. So also, I don't know, is Kourtney so like possessive and upset that her children are hanging out with Sophia? It's almost like a he said, she said. We don't know, and like seeing how cool Kourtney actually is, I think Sophia telling her to grow the F up is a little bit out of line.
I don't know. We'll see. Sophia reportedly signed on to star on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We talked about that earlier this week, so I'm hoping that's true because if this is a taste of the drama, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
All right, you guys, next let's talk about The Weeknd and Bella Hadid. Apparently, Bella has one condition for The Weeknd if they're going to make it this time around, and that is do not think or speak about Selena Gomez.
That's a tough one too.
It's like literally like forget she exists. In fact, it kind of, like I said, it kind of sounds like she just wants The Weeknd to forget that part of his life ever happened. A source told Hollywood Life that Bella is, quote, uncomfortable thinking about Selena and would prefer to leave her in the past. Although this might sound a little extreme, and I love Selena Gomez, I kind of see where Bella's coming from.
I do.
It's awkward when you're dating someone, and if they're constantly thinking about their ex, if they still have pictures of their ex on their phone, if they're, you know, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and also because like it went Bella, Selena, Bella. Do you know what I mean? So Selena was in the middle of them getting back together.
She was the rebound.
She was the rebound, but it was a long rebound.
Yeah.
You know. And with Bella was so distraught when they originally broke up that I can understand why she's like, I really just want this to work. Selena was the problem in the middle. Please, can we just disregard her?
Right, focus on ourselves.
Yeah.
And it sounds like The Weeknd is actually totally on board with this. Bella's no Selena policy. He's doing, quote, whatever it takes to make her happy. So,
That's sweet.
Yeah,
I
and
like that.
the source also talked about how, like, you know how he scrapped his first album and redid one that was more breakup related? He partially did that for Bella. I think he's just like really focused on making it work. However, I will say when you have a rule like this in a relationship,
It becomes tricky. It becomes tricky because you always,
I don't know.
It's a controlling rule there.
Yeah.
That's the problem. To be like, don't think, don't look, don't see, delete. Like, that is a lot.
Well, and the chances of them running into her are high.
It's
so it's like,
very
when
high.
that happens, what are you going to do? Like,
And then it's going to be awkward. It's
Right.
like, can I be polite and say hi? Or is Bella
and then we're
going
going to talk about it, and we're going to
fight,
live for it.
and we're going to have more to talk about here at Hollyscoop.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I have mixed reviews about Bella and The Weeknd this time around. I don't know. One day I'm like for it, the next day I'm not, so we'll have to wait and see. But last but not least, let's please talk about Khloe Kardashian. She has a lot of reasons to be mad at the world. Let's just call it like it is, you know?
We'll give it to her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Her baby daddy, Tristan Thompson, cheated on her days before she gave birth. We know that. And aside from that, people have just been coming after her for several reasons. I take full responsibility. I've been coming for Khloe because I'm just so upset that she chose to forgive Tristan Thompson.
Oh, 100%. I think that's majority of us.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite and be like, oh my God, the world hates Khloe. I am part of those people who are hating on Khloe. But I think the world is also upset because she's not really commented on it. She's not said anything. She's only been talking through these inspirational quotes on her Instagram. Most recently, there was this long one about patience and her being ready to start receiving versus giving. And then this one about believing that, you know, one deserves good things. And you guys, people are going off on her about the quotes. It's actually funny. Like, everyone is fed up with them, and I could not agree more.
Yeah, it's especially because she hasn't said anything about it, and she's kind of like talking about it in these quotes, which are just actually pathetic because they're all like, girl, we know you're upset. This was a bad choice for you to go back to him. The quotes aren't going to help.
Yeah, I don't care how much patience you have, he's still a douche.
He still did it.
Like, he's still terrible. Aside from the hate on her quotes, I'd imagine Khloe's getting pretty sick of all the stories going around about her and Tristan. I mean, we talk about every time there's a new headline, obviously we got to fill you guys in. That's our job. You know, there's rumors all over the place about her wanting to get married, which actually I still think is true. She can say it's not all she wants, but, you know, I think there's some truth to that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because she's still staying with a serial cheater. So I'm like, people are going to talk about it and talk about all aspects of it. But Khloe is over it, you guys, and she let us know it this morning. She posted this to her Instagram story. That's Kylie flipping off the camera, or in this context, the world. And Khloe captioned the story all day. But yeah, what do you think about that? I saw that and I was like, do I know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive contrast from all these beautiful inspirational quotes where I guess she's trying to be at peace and zen to like a boom,
virtue. Yeah.
Just F off world. And I think that's actually the approach Khloe should be taking, because we know Khloe to be this kind of sassy, funny, taking the mickey out of stuff kind of girl, whereas this is a big deal that's happened in life. Literally the day or a few days before she gave birth, we found out this news. Just be real, Khloe.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hurting, girl. We hate him. We know that you can't be loving him much right now.
I don't care how patient you are and how many people deserve good things. There is no way you cannot be upset about this.
Yeah,
I loved it. I was like, finally, I'm happy to see that Khloe has a little fight in her. You know, I was getting a little concerned, but she's still there.
Back.
She's still there. All right, you guys, we are ready to go enjoy our weekend, but before we do, please let us know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about Sophia's message for Kourtney that she needs to grow up? What do you think of The Weeknd and Bella Hadid's new no Selena rule? And last but not least, what did you think about Khloe's flipping off the camera Instagram story? Talk it all out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.
Bye.